Hey, I'm Ben Silverio.
And I'm Erin Cline.
And I'm Ansel Burch.
And it's
Time to party.
We are not doctors. We don't give medical advice. Please drink responsibly. Today's episode was recorded on February 27th, 2026. Bow, 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 bow. We didn't talk about how Marty stole the song.
We didn't even talk about the fact that Huey Lewis is in that scene, which I find delightful.
Oh my god. You're entirely too loud. You're just party people. Hello, welcome back to Time to Party.
It's episode 200.
It is episode
200.
200.
We did it, guys.
We made it.
I don't know what we did, but we did it.
Done it. You did it.
Oh man, can you believe that we've been doing this?
It's wild. I will say it is very interesting as we approach 200. The number of podcast platforms and advertisers who have been clocking our progress the whole way through, and 194 episodes. Ansel, do you need advertising? I was like, no email, but thanks for counting.
Listen, if somebody's out there making flux capacitors, maybe we will. But
hey, yeah, we'll chill for that.
Man. Mm-hmm. Yes, but until then, here we are. Time to party 200. Thanks for being with us all this time. It's been a blast. It's not over. We're gonna keep doing it, hopefully. And as you heard in our first episode of the month, we're doing things a little differently. From this point forward, we're changing some stuff up. The first episode of 3 is what I like to call the Real Talk episode, REEL Talk, where we review the movie with our very special guest. This month, it's been the Enigma, Erin Cline. Hello.
Hello.
Second episode, we dish out some party favors. We give you guys some treats for stopping by. That's where we have our world famous drinking and smoking game, and edutainment with the hand gesture and everything. Our lazy river of information.
Our shallow dive.
And yes. The shallowest of dives in many times. And episode 3, which I have dubbed the Conversation Pit, which is like the cool part of any party, right? Like,
yeah.
Who does? It would be a cool thing to have in your house, right? A conversation pit. So just
oh my god, I would. Yes, I would pay a lot of money to have a place with a conversation pit. I'm not gonna lie.
Would be sick.
That's definitely your vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually named this with you in mind. Just like I knew Erin would love this.
Yes, thank you. I feel very seen.
Yes, even though you're not with us week to week anymore, we still have your essence around.
Fantastic.
It's baked in. It's
in there.
It is.
It's there.
It's true. And so now in our conversation pit, we like to get to know our guest a little bit more, dive into things maybe not related to time travel. Who knows? We'll see where it goes. This is the first time we're doing it.
I have an anecdote that I'm happy to share in the conversation pit. I told Ben about this, but I think, Ansel, you will enjoy this story about how I got sidekicked super, super hard. So
I love this story. It's so good.
So some of you may remember way back at the very beginning of Time to Party, Ben and I made jokes about how we were the sidekicks on other podcasts and we were trying to be two sidekicks making the same podcast at the same time. Mm-hmm. So that's a thing that happened many years ago. And then very recently I was at a housewarming party and there was a guy there who I heard him say that he did ring announcing. And so I was like, well, I want to figure out what's going on over there. That sounds interesting. And he told me that he is a ring announcer for professional wrestling. And I was like, I love professional wrestling. Oh my God. And so we start chatting and we're getting to know each other or whatever. And we're like, he was like, well, what else do you do? What are your other hobbies? And I was like, I podcast. I used to podcast a lot. Now I podcast a little. We start talking about extracts. And then we start talking about wrestling again. And I was like, yeah, we were the first all female wrestling podcast without one fucking beat going past. He goes, oh, the one with Stella? And I was like, yes. Yes, the one with Stella.
My
and
name was on
Erin.
it too.
I couldn't even believe it. I was like, you absolutely know what podcast I'm talking about, and yet you have no clue that this is me. I had never felt so sidekicked in my entire life.
Wow, that's rough. Yeah. Wow.
Oh man, it was like, okay. Thanks, guys.
That's
I'm gonna go
so funny.
process that for a while.
Right? I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go smoke some weed, I guess.
But that said, X-Trex is such a triumph. I have been
Thank
really
you.
enjoying it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, just it's such a good time every time. I'm way behind, so don't ask me about the most recent releases, but
Nope.
but I'm enjoying the hell out of it. It's one of my
thank
doing
you.
the dishes podcasts.
Oh, I love to hear it. Extracts was such a great project. We just did the last episodes very recently. We have our series finale wrap up to record still, so we've still got a little bit of just a little bit of Extracts left. But I'm really glad you're enjoying it. It's so much fun to have done. I liked listening to it. That's how I know that it was good, because I looked past my own voice in order to listen to the podcast.
You know, Extracts is definitely one of the podcasts that I recommend to people who are into sci-fi and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
From everyone that have listened to it after my recommendation, they have also enjoyed it. It is a bummer that it's coming to an end, but like, what other podcasting projects do you have on the horizon?
Well, I have something that I'm kind of working on. I'm not totally sure if we'll do it as like a big release or it'll be on our Patreon when it finally comes out. But I'm working on something called the Gene Kelly Project, where I'm trying to watch like all of Gene Kelly's movies. It will be impossible to do all of them, but like that's the idea, is to work through like the good ones and then also some of the like lesser known ones. So I've been working on doing something like that. I want to get several in the bank before I like actually release it, because I would rather do that than try to like keep
smart.
up with it. Right? It's like I can just release one of them every month, and then much like Time to Party, be like, here are the 3 episodes throughout this thing. This one's 15 minutes long, and send people on their way. So I've been working on that. It's definitely not fully formed yet, and I like haven't really talked to anybody else about it other than the people who are part of my podcast company with me. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. I love Gene Kelly. I'm super excited to like bring Gene Kelly love to other people, because I'm an obsessive and I love for other people to learn about him and how amazing he is. So that is something that I'm working on. I've got it working in the background. We'll see how long that takes me to get it out.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And Not Your Demo is on a hiatus currently because of
it's on maternity leave. Yep, because Stella, the only one known for that podcast, just had a baby.
the main host, you know.
Yeah, the host, you know, Stella. I'm so much of an enigma. It's almost like I'm not there.
the Batman of this podcast. Wow.
Yes, we're on maternity leave for now. We should be back very soon.
Cool. You were also involved in Plan 9 Burlesque in Chicago.
I am.
With
That's
Stella,
true.
Which is also kind of on hiatus right now. But you guys have some dates later in the year?
We have one coming up in April. I don't remember which day it is, but I do remember that it's First Contact Day. And so whatever First Contact Day is, that's what the next Plan 9 show is. And yeah, we've been on maternity leave at Plan 9 because the
April
last
5th.
show we were April 5th. That is the day that show will be, is April 5th. I thought it was the 4th and was like, I don't trust myself. So I'm glad that I didn't. Gut instinct not to trust myself. But the last show was supposed to happen like 4 days after her due date. And so we were like, well, that's never going to happen. And so we've been on maternity leave since then. But yes, it is something that I'm a part of. I love doing it. I've been part of the company for 12 of the 13 years. It's either 12 of the 13 or 13 of the 14 years. I don't remember. But yeah, I've been part of it for a long time. Sidlicious is my baby. She's my favorite character that I've ever played. It's I love it. It's a good a good feedback machine. Also, sort of like hearing about extracts and how people enjoy it. Like Sid is a real time feedback loop where I get to enjoy that other people are think that I'm a funny little clown.
And I appreciate the amount of effort that you put into progressing over the course of many of your shows. Like that's a delightful choice that you didn't have to make.
Thank you. Yes, it's like I've done it for so long that part of it was just it just sort of happened. It's funny, I actually remember the like exact moment when Sidlicious as a character was like cemented into Plan 9. There was a woman who was doing a Futurama number and she was playing Fry and there was a photo of Layla that was supposed to be on the table. And so I went to set up her table and she was like, "Okay, the most important thing is this photo. Like it has to be here otherwise half of the stuff I'm doing isn't going to make any sense." And I was like, okay, got it. I'll make sure that this is set to go. And I set it on the table and the back broke. It just fell away. And I was like, oh my fucking God. And like the people on the side of the stages could see what happened. And then they all started laughing. And then I like went around the back of the table and was like trying to figure out how to get it to stand up. And so everyone could see that there was just this photo that was not sitting up. And so I was like, I don't know what else I can do. And so I just kneeled behind the table and held up the photo. And I felt bad. I was like, this is becoming about me holding up this photo, but like I don't know what else to do. And so she finally like picked up the photo from me and I just like rolled underneath the table and was like, all right, well that's that. And then after that it was like, okay, this is a character that people recognize now. You're the silly one who had to hold this fucking photo up.
The show must go on.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what it was.
Now, will we be seeing more solo acts from Sidlicious in the future?
Absolutely not. Never again. I hated performing solo.
Again.
No. If someone wanted to pay me to do the cabaret act again, I probably would, only because that's just like straight up choreography and it would be easy to relearn. But the other one, oh my God, the Martha Graham one that I did, I really enjoyed and I had a good time doing it. But as soon as it wasn't even when I walked off stage, I was sitting backstage waiting to go on and I just had this light bulb that was like, I hate performing solo. And then I had to go perform solo.
All things considered, not the best time. Yeah.
Right, exactly. I was like, this couldn't come to me after I got off the stage. Okay, no problem. That's fine. But I like doing duets. Like if there's a duet or a group number, like I'm 100% down to do those. I think they're super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Now that X Tracks is coming to an end and Plan 9 has a show coming up on First Contact Day, are you still keeping up with Star Trek?
Not as much right now. I feel like I still love the experience of watching TOS with Stella and Bobby. That I like almost don't want that like high of that to end yet. I think that's part of it. Part of it too is once we got towards the end, I was like, I don't know what I've watched. I don't know what I haven't watched at this point. Like by the time we were in season 4, I was like, I can't even go back and watch things that I've watched already because I don't know that I've watched them already unless I reference the spreadsheet that we have. I was like, I'm not doing that. So I'm still kind of holding on to the magic of the experience of Extracts, but I'm trying to figure out what I want to watch next. And I think I'm probably going to watch The Next Generation, TNG. I know is what people call it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I know that it's long and I know that there's a bunch of like not great episodes, but I don't care. That's what I'm looking
rate
for.
Is much higher than or the original series. And I say that as someone who loves the original series. So
yeah. Okay, cool.
I will give you a piece of free advice. Don't do what I did, which is to try to watch them in Stardate order That is not worth it.
Oh my God. The woman who's our daycare provider, she told me a couple years ago that she was going through Stardate and she was like, it's so confusing to try and get through this.
Not worth. Yeah. And I got to the end of it, and the whole thing was, I thought, oh, clearly some writer along the way will have made use of the fact that, like, oh, well, this thing could have happened right before this thing, or this thing was happening at the same time. And aside from a very brief period during the like TNG DS9 seasons where they were happening at the same time, there's a brief period where Picard and DS9 were like dealing with the same problem at the same time. But you don't get any extra insights for having watched them that way. Yeah, not worth it. Not worth it.
All right. Good to know.
Yeah.
I
But
wonder if that
yeah,
applies to
TNG is a
new
good one
Trek.
to make your next priority.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Like, do you think-
Strange New Worlds.
I've heard such mixed things about Strange New Worlds, but I feel like because I have very little knowledge about Star Trek other than TOS, I would probably enjoy it.
It's delightful. Whoever told you anything otherwise is selling something.
Okay.
It's so good. There are singing, dancing Klingons in the first season, for crying out
Okay.
loud.
Well, I'm interested in that. That sounds awesome.
I'm excited for you to get to Lower Decks.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I should just watch that. Like that, maybe that should just be the next thing that I watch because universally everyone says all of it is good. I haven't heard a
Mhm.
bad
Yeah.
thing about it.
And it's nice and
And, you know,
encapsulated too. Like you can watch the whole
Mhm.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even though some knowledge of TNG like helped, I don't think it was like necessary.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I still would have connected with the characters in the same way, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a cornucopia of references. So like the deeper you get into your Trek knowledge, the more you're going to get out of that series. But I don't think it would be detrimental not to have it, to go with what Ben was saying.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get there.
So since this is Time to Party 200, I thought we'd talk about ourselves for a bit.
Okay.
Erin, we started this podcast together with Ansel 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was merely in the room.
Are you kidding? You did all the heavy lifting.
I
We
know,
just
right?
We
Yeah,
still
yeah.
just talk.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, starting with Erin, you know, what was your first impression when I approached you with the idea about doing this?
Oh, I was
together?
excited about it. I was like, I think this is a great idea. It was when I was like doing a lot of podcasting at the time too, so it was like, oh yeah, absolutely, I can put on this hat and do this kind of podcast. Like, and we also talked about Back to the Future and how we both loved it, and it. I feel like it felt like a project that we were both would be easy for both of us to invest in.
Ansel, how about you? What really solidified it for you that you were like, yeah, you know, this is crazy enough that it just might work?
I mean, I was in from when you pitched it, to be honest with you. Like the concept was strong. I like that you both had a really strong understanding of what you wanted to get out of the show, which is to say having a good time. And that there was the conceit of the episode format was there from, I think, our first meeting. We had that sketched out. And knowing that we were going in with that already in the book and that you guys were ready to like have a good time, but also take the podcasting part of it seriously was what made it feasible. You know, I've done podcasting with folks who weren't ready to put in that work, or weren't ready to give it that level of thought. And not to say that their podcasts are bad, but their podcasts aren't happening anymore. So,
Yeah.
you know, I think there's something to be said for like doing that little extra bit of work to give it the structure and capacity for longevity. And also, just it's worth saying that season 1 was a banger. It was hit after hit after hit. Like Terminator into Palm Springs, Bill and Ted 3, Beyond the Time Barrier, which like none of us would have ever
A
watched that
wild
movie if it
movie.
weren't for this
Yeah.
show. That's burned into a special part of my brain. I'm not losing that one
Mhm.
anytime soon. Yeah, like it was the right thing to do at the right time as well. I think 2021 was also a time when we all needed
Yes.
this.
I forget how long lockdown lasted, and that we had like only recently come out of that. That
Mhm.
also, no wonder we wanted to do this. We needed human contact.
Yeah.
That was
I
the
mean, it
number
was
one
literally
reason why
one
I
of the
pitched
first
this.
things we could. It was one of the first things we all did when we could be physically in the same space. We went outside and recorded in your yard with the barking dog and the airplanes going overhead.
The airplanes.
That
God.
was a wild episode, which you can still
Yes.
listen to.
Yep,
It's on the
there.
feed.
Bonus episode from December of 21. I
What
released
time?
episode 2 of that on my birthday. That's
Oh,
a thing I know now. December 27th, 2021. Meet the Robinsons Part 2.
God, that
that was a good movie.
era of lockdown was so rough because like I
Mhm.
was living alone at the time, so like I was just isolated from so much, and then I got laid off from my job, and then
Mhm.
everything, all of the stuff that happened that everybody went through during that time was just rough, and Time to Party was such a boon, you know, to
Mhm.
actually interact with people that I care about and talk about fun stuff and just put out good vibes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it is worth saying that as we think about this, Hot Tub Time Machine was recorded in February of 2020.
That's nuts. No
So
way.
we didn't release until 2021, but we did start recording this show 20
Wow.
or 6 years ago, you know, in 2020,
Damn.
right before the pandemic hit, right before lockdown.
Oh,
This
man.
was when that started. So yeah, it did. It bridged. It got us
That's wild.
to today.
Now we've talked a lot about format, and a big part of what Erin brought to the table was edutainment. You know, we wouldn't have turned edutainment into what it was without Erin. And now, you know, as a parent, I'm sure you get your fill of edutainment at home, but are you disappointed that you don't get to do it regularly with us on the podcast anymore?
A little. I feel like I just want to learn about stuff. I want to have like a silly little thing to learn about, because now I'm like, if I'm learning about something, I'm like stimming on it, and I'm like, let's learn everything about this thing. But to have just like a lazy river shallow dive was always really nice, because it felt also like when you're watching the movie trying to find this is the thing that I'm going to do the edutainment on also was fun to like look through that lens while you're watching a movie too. So I do kind of miss that.
Hey, if you want to send us 5-minute voice notes about your hyperfixation of the week, I'll put it in. Don't.
Oh, fantastic. Edutainment from Erin.
Yeah. From the mailbag.
When we were talking about restructuring the show, I was a little hesitant to exclude our guests from edutainment moving forward. But it's just like, I don't want to have our guests do a ton of homework.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I feel like it's just easier for them if they come on, talk about the fun thing, and then peace out if they want to. But
yeah, and we are increasingly having folks who have had to do that at the last minute, or you know, for whatever reason it just became a challenge. So I think it's logistically it just makes sense for us to take that burden off of them, but give them the opportunity if they want to contribute an edutainment. But it means that instead, one of the things we wanted to do was offer our guests the opportunity to talk about whatever their current hyperfixation is, or as I like to say it, what are you talking about at parties if you are a person who goes to parties?
Oh my God. The thing that I'm talking to everybody at parties about is, have you seen the movie The Fall Guy?
Yes. It's
obsessed.
so good.
I'm obsessed with it. Oh my god, I'm recommending it to everybody. I love it. I've watched it like 6 times. I love it so much. Ryan Gosling is so good in it. Emily Blunt is
That
so good
one.
in it.
Mhm.
It's such a great representation of filmmaking. It's such a great love letter to the idea of how many people really are impacting on a movie. Like, I just love it. Stunt people getting work. Oh, I love stunt people getting work. There's so much of it. I love it so much. It's such a fucking good movie. And I'm just talking to everybody about it. And I'm like obsessed with the soundtrack because it's all like old classic rock, like Bon Jovi and Thunder is on there from AC/DC. Like, it's just so good. I just love it so much. So I'm everybody at every party I'm at, I'm like, so do you watch movies? Are you looking for a new thing to watch? Because you should watch this movie. It's really good.
It
Man,
took itself
Thunderstruck.
exactly as serious as it needed to be.
Absolutely. I thought it did a really good job of being self-referential in a way that was funny and wasn't like shoving it down your throat. It's just so well done. It's just a really,
Mhm.
really good piece of filmmaking.
I
I need
appreciate
to
as well
watch
that
it.
they actually managed to set a stunt record in the filming of that
I
movie. Like,
know. It's
so
so
perfect.
exciting. I love it. I love that in the movie it's a thing because obviously in the movie they're trying to like boost him up as this really great stuntman, but like the fact that they actually did it is so cool. Watching at the end of the movie, they have a montage of like the stunt people actually working and what that those rigs and stuff look like,
Mhm.
and that's part of that. And I love it. I love it so much. It's such a good movie. Ben, you haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it. I need to
Oh,
check it out.
Oh, you
congratulations! There's a cool thing waiting for you.
yeah, man. As somebody who loves film too, like, oh, you're gonna love it. It's so good.
Yes. It from the way that you're describing it, it sounds like everything I wanted Once Upon a Time in Hollywood to be. Like
Mm-hmm.
without,
Mm.
as many of the like iconic figures from pop culture, I guess. But like I could definitely see myself liking this more than Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't
Which
far
I'm
try
more
to.
of a
learning so
love
many people
letter.
love.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I like it.
Sure.
It's fine. Uh, it takes itself
Uh,
more seriously. I think that that's a big part of it. Like Ansel was saying, it
mhm.
takes its Fall Guy takes itself as exactly as seriously as it needs to, whereas like Upon a Time in Hollywood is Quentin Tarantino, so it's very navel gazing a lot of the time, even the stuff that's
Mhm.
good.
Hmm. Okay, so bringing this back to time travel for a second.
Hmm.
Oh,
What's something that you'd want to know about your future if you had a time machine?
Ooh, that's a rough one.
mm.
That's a hard question. What would I want to know? Um, I don't know. Part of me would want to know if I made it into old age, but then part of me is like, well, what if I find out that I didn't?
Hmm.
Hmm,
Hmm.
that's a rough one. What would I want to know? I would want to look back and know that I was happy. That'd be cool to go into
Mm,
the future and be like, yeah, I lived a happy life. That would be pretty sick, actually.
Hmm.
hell yeah.
To like feel that confidence that I will be happy
Right,
in the,
exactly.
yeah, like
Hmm.
that's sick. That's a good answer.
I like that. Oh, that's a real sweet answer.
Yay. Who would have known?
Time to Party has been such a great time, and I don't know what these
Ah,
last 5 years would
Ah,
have
ah.
been like if we didn't do this. So many, many, many thanks to Erin Cline and Ansel Burch for putting up with my bullshit for this long creatively.
well,
Creatively.
and thanks to you as well for sticking this out with us.
Hmm.
This is, when I look back on the last 5 years of my life, this is a not insignificant part of that time.
Hmm.
We have stuck through some hard stuff together. We have, all three of us, seen life changes and seasons come and go. There's a child that exists now that didn't when
Right?
we started, for crying out
Wow.
loud. Um, and that's special. It's not every human endeavor lasts as long as this, or
Hmm.
brings as much joy to the creator as this has. So
Hmm.
it is worth lauding that
Mhm.
that we are still here.
Yeah, it makes me so happy that you guys have done this for so long, and that like I'm happy I could have been a part of the beginning, but also so much of it is just you guys, and you guys have done so much to keep this podcast going, and I think you both do a great job and should be really proud of yourselves.
Thank you. Obviously, you're welcome back anytime.
Yay.
Like, because we wouldn't be where we are without you, and we
Mhm.
love talking to you
Oh,
whenever possible. So,
thank you.
come back whenever.
All right. I will have to.
Now we just have to have Erin back for every version of the time machine that's ever been made.
Oh
Oh,
Lord.
jeez.
Okay. I guess.
There's only 7, I think.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Not in a row.
For
Oh God. No. I'd die.
Yeah. aren't they working on another one? Is that
I'm
a
sure they are. It's in the public domain.
know-
They're going to keep milking that shit till it's, well, I don't know, till they don't make movies anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
Did you know that there was another time traveler's wife?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, like they did a show.
Oh, yes, that's right. There was.
I didn't want
No.
to bring it up because I don't want to talk about it.
Did they keep the losing your feet part?
I didn't find out. I'm
God.
scared to find out.
Oh Lord.
Well, party
All right.
people, this has been wonderful. Erin, thank you for joining us this month to talk about Back to the Future
Thank you for
and
having
all
me.
sorts of other nonsense. We love it all. We love having you, of course. You can find us on the internet. I'm at bsilverio20 on various things.
I'm at NYD Urgency on Instagram.
I'm at The Indecisionist on all the meta properties and Blue Sky. You can find us on Letterboxd, where you can see all the movies we've watched and all the movies we plan to watch. This has been an Indecisionist production. Special thanks to April Moralba for our podcast art, and to Marlon Longett of Marlon and the Shakes for our amazing theme song.
Yes, which is definitely not Huey Lewis in the News.
Mm-hmm.
Not at
So you
all.
can't sue us.
Nope.
Legally
Sure isn't.
distinct.
Absolutely. Party people, your future is whatever you make it. So make it a good one. Be excellent to each other.
And party on, dudes. Pew, pew, pew. Finger guns.